Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Ride or Die makeup tag as popularised by the amazing Jaclyn Hill here on YouTube. Now obviously she didn't tag me because she doesn't know who I am and I actually wasn't tagged to do this. I just think it's a really fun video idea and it's really gets you into kind of thinking which products would I like have to take with me if I really could only choose one. So I'm just going to be doing that today. If you're new here, please subscribe and like the video. Okay. Let's get into the video. Okay, so first up is primer, and I kind of have two that I use together, but one of them I use as setting spray as well, so it's kind of like, I'm not cheating too much, alright? And it is the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. This is amazing, and I've just sprayed some if I just suddenly look a lot more shiny than I did like a few seconds ago. But this is great to prep your skin, it really refreshes your skin. I think it's good for, I would say it's good for a lot of skin types. I'd say if you're especially oily, I wouldn't overuse it because it is a skin refresher, but I think if you cleanse and do everything normally and then use this, it would just work for a lot of different people, and it makes my makeup stay on really well. The first time I used it I was taken aback, I was shocked, it looks so good. So I'm really pleased I bought this one when I went to Paris. So that would be my top primer, and I use it in conjunction with this Collection Primed and Ready. This is really inexpensive, it's about £4 or £5 from like Boots. This is just a pore filling primer that I think, you know, when you're using a primer every day you don't want to keep spending loads and loads to get one, so this is why I just picked this up and tried it, and it's actually really good. So okay, so I'm going to move on to brows next because I usually do my brows after I prime my face and before my foundation, and all the products in this video that I'm talking about I'm actually wearing today because it's kind of like a, you know, I went through and I did my makeup and I picked the things that I think, you know, I would need that, I can't go without that, and I chose them and that's why they're in the video. Okay, so for brows I use this More Brows from Model Co, and this is a really great product for just like adding some volume to my eyebrows. Looking a mess today, I'm really sorry, and just have to deal with it. But I've gone through two of these. I got one in a Birchbox and another one I like bought somewhere like really cheap, and I need to get this one because even this one's running out now. Like it does go through, I can go through this quite quickly, but I really like it. And then for foundation is the coveted Dior Air Flash foundation. Whoa, sorry, it's gonna give like a flashback. This is the Dior Air Flash foundation, and this foundation is just beautiful. It's flawless, and like I would never spend this much money on foundation before. I think it was about £30. I'm not sure. Don't believe me. If you want to find one, Google it. Find the closest one to you. But this is stunning. This is a beautiful foundation. It just looks flawless on the skin, and if I ever want to, you know, make sure everything stays in place and looks really nice, I'll use that foundation every time. Okay, so for concealer, I have the NARS Cream Radiant Concealer, and this is in Chantilly. The colour Custard was a really popular one, but that's like way too dark for me. This looks really dark on my hand, but it's not. So it's just that one there, if you're just in case you're wondering, because I find it quite hard to know which one of these to get. Like I knew I'd be the lightest one, but some of them have got quite different tones in them. But this is actually a really nice tone for light skin, and this is great under the eyes. It's great on, you know, blemishes. You can literally use this as a foundation. You can just dot a little bit there on your nose, on your chin, blend it in, and you're done. And I think it's great for travelling with because it's so versatile. And yeah, it just blends out beautifully as well. Okay, and for bronzer is the, again, very popular Hoola bronzer. This is one of the like mini ones. This was like £10 from Boots. I know you can get the big size, which is like 20 plus quid. But I just got this one. And I go back and forth with this. I went back and forth with it for a while. I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I like it. I'm really not sure. But after trying out a few bronzers more and more, I really do like this. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil as well, which I like. I just think it's too dark for me most of the time, whereas this, most of the time, it's okay, whereas the other one is usually too dark for me. But yeah, that is my favourite bronzer. Okay, and then my favourite highlight, again, this is a new addition to my collection, or fairly recent anyway, is the Sweets Glow Kit from Anastasia. I was going to get that Glow, which I think is the one for fairer skin, and then Gleam is the one for darker, one some way around. I was going to get the one that was made for light skin, but they didn't have that on the website anymore. And then I saw this and I thought, you know what, I'll try it. They're gorgeous, really big hand sizes. I used Butterscotch the most, which I'm shocked about because I thought, oh, these two are too dark for me. But they're not. They're really gorgeous. I do like Marshmallow as well, which is the lighter one. And Sassy Grape, this purple, is really, really beautiful. It's like a, I'll swatch it for you. It's like a really beautiful, like, duochrome. It looks really dark on the camera, but no, it's really, really lovely. I wore this the other day, and I was just shocked that I liked it so much. But yeah, this is totally, totally worth the hype. And at first I was like, oh, I'm sure it's not that good. But since I tried a few highlighters out and then I tried this honestly just blew my mind. It is amazing. Okay, and then for face powder, this one was a bit harder for me because I'm not really like fussed about face powders. I usually just use whatever's around. I'm sorry, my hair looks a mess. It's just, it won't cooperate today. But I chose this Laura Geller, and it's called the the Balance and Brighten Foundation. But this is not a foundation. There's like not much I wouldn't say there's like loads of coverage to this. I don't really think it could be a powder foundation. It's just a powder to me. But yeah, I managed to break it the other day, so that was smart, wasn't it? But I really like this. I think it's light enough for my skin tone, and it goes really well over any foundation and just sets really nicely. Yeah, I'll probably repurchase this because this one's broken, and when this one's out, I'll get a new one. There's that. Okay, so next is blush, and I don't really wear blush. I don't really think it suits me. I think usually they look too dark on me, and like I get flushed quite quickly, so obviously I don't need my face to look any more red or any more peach or anything like that. But this one I have used a few times and I do like it. This is the Maybelline Dream Touch blush in number 2, I think. I don't know. But it's just in like a nice light peachy colour. I've used it a few times. I just use it with like a normal blush brush and just dip it in there. And I'm wearing it today. I do like it. I'm just not rating blush. I don't like it that much. I just don't think it suits me. But you know, if I had to choose, I would choose this one because I do like the colour and it stays on really well. Okay, moving on to eyes. So I'm going to start with eye primer. This is, you're going to think there's nothing in here. There is. There's more in here. This is the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and as you can see, it's like, I need to get a new one. But this lasts such a long time. It is just amazing. I basically use this every single day. The only time I use a different one is if I'm travelling or I'm just staying somewhere overnight, and I'll just use like the Smashbox one just because I don't want to carry around like a piece of glass with me just in case it breaks. When I went on holiday, I forgot to take this with me, and I got out in the car and I was like, I've forgotten something. And then I like ran into my house and I was like, I remembered to pick it up, because if I left it behind I would have been really, really unhappy. But I remembered, and I went back inside and grabbed it. I was like, I'm not going anywhere without this because it is just the best eye primer I've ever used. Okay, and then for eyeliner, full kind of like waterliner and like, you know, like in here. This is the Maybelline Master Drama Kohl Liner. Just this one. It's not expensive. I just get this at Boots. They actually have this like on offer quite a few times. I've gotten this in like a 3 for 2 Superdrug. So I always just pick one up if there's ever anything on. I'll just get one because I know I'll keep using it. It's just great. It stays on really well. It's harder to sharpen because it's really soft, but just make sure you get like a proper cosmetic sharpener and you'll be fine. And then my favourite eyeliner for winged eyeliner is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. And this one has run out, and I had another one which has also run out. This is the mini one. It came like a gift set when they first started selling at Debenhams. But basically, I really need to get a new one of these because it's the best eyeliner I've used in a long time. I've used a Zoeva one at the moment. It's okay, but I just keep thinking, I'm going to go back to this. I need to get a new one. Okay, and then for an eyeshadow palette, I'm sure you can guess. Go on. You have one guess. Ready? It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, which I've cleaned since my last video because it was just a mess and I was embarrassed. So I've like cleaned the front. Yeah, that's the only thing, is that this velvet bit on the front is lovely. It's so pretty, but like it gets dirty really quick and it just annoys me. But this, I got this when it first launched on Cult Beauty a while ago, and I've already hit pan on like 2 colours, but Warm Taupe today has kind of, you can see, yeah, I'm getting very close. But this is gorgeous. They blend so perfectly. I've never used eyeshadows like this in my life. They are just so creamy and, yeah, like I say, pigmented. And the other thing about this is you can get a variety of looks out of this. Because with this palette, it's a really cohesive palette. You've got a mainly matte, which I think is really interesting. I think a lot of eyeshadow palettes is like, oh, you get like 8 shimmers and 2 mattes. But I think matte eyeshadow can be a lot more flattering. I mean, I love shimmer eyeshadow, don't get me wrong, but the colours in here are very softly shimmery. They're not like, you know. So these are all mostly matte, and their matte formula is probably the best matte formula I've ever used. I mean, you take raw sienna there. I swatched this in my other video, so I'll swatch a bit different colour because I just remembered I'd done it before. This is Love Letter, this pink shade here. And I know finger swatch isn't really accurate, but I just want to show you that it's a very smooth colour, and the mattes are just really soft and smooth, and that's what I like about them. Okay, and then for mascara, this is the Benefit Roller Lash in the mini size, because I keep buying minis instead of just buying the full size of everything, honestly. But this is basically the only mascara I've been using now for a good few months, I would say. Maybe like 4 months. Not this exact same tube, like I've had a few. But yeah, quite a long time. And even these little tubes do last a really long time. But the brush on this is curved, so it really kind of like hooks your lashes up, which I think is great. Look at this. I said it gets dirty really quickly. Look, I've just gone and put like finger marks on it. Anyway. Okay, and my favourite lip product is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. I'm wearing this lip colour today. Every time I wear this I get a compliment. It just goes with so many eye looks. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. This one has gotten quite a bit, it's gotten a bit scratched, and like it's a bit messy. But that's because I just love it so much, and definitely when this runs out I'll be buying another one straight away. I cannot live without this colour. It just goes with everything. It's amazing. Okay, so we are done. So if you like the video, please give it a like down below and comment if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see next from me. If you have an Instagram or YouTube or a blog, I think you should do this tag. I think it's really fun, and it really, you know, helps bring out, you know, what is your favourite? And you have to kind of ask yourself, like, you know, I spent all this time watching videos, all this time reading blogs, but what is actually like important to me in a way? And yeah, it's just makeup, but you know, what makes you feel beautiful? That's what I want to know. Okay, thanks, bye!